We are live. And yes, we are. Good evening. This is Andre Sanders down here in Jacksonville, Florida of Overcoming the Odds. And you might notice that it might be a kind of a little light right now in the panel, but don't worry because I have one person right now traveling and a couple others too that might be on the way. But just want to get right into the topic this evening as far as, the pros and cons of content marketing. So if you're an entrepreneur of any kind, you probably kind of curious as far as, okay, what's the big deal about content marketing? Well, let's get right into it. The thing is, for starters, if you're an entrepreneur, you are a business, you're a problem solver of some kind, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You solve problems. The cool thing about having the content out there, especially in today's information age, is it can last on the internet. It can reach a wide scale. Perfect example is what you're doing right now, watching this. Any type of videos, maybe blog posts, blog platforms, even social media too. Whatever type of content that's something of value, of course, that can reach a wide scale into who knows who's watching throughout the world, which is pretty cool. For starters, and this is something that I picked up here at a company event here a couple of weeks ago, as far as the cons with content marketing, is there are really two big issues that when people want to get started. Let's say if you're in the home-based business profession, if you want to get started working online and you do want to produce some type of content, obviously for starters, you have to know exactly who you're targeting. You got to be clear as far as exactly what niche you want to go and help out. The different areas where you can do so, as far as maybe go check out forums, pay attention to the type of blogs that get a lot of interaction. Because once you go to the comments, it's something I learned from another marketer as well. When you go toward the comments, you can also find out some of the questions that might be asked in the comments, as far as still trying to have some problems, and there's some ways to go about finding those solutions, which is pretty cool. It's really cool. So that's just for starters before we get to the cons with content marketing. The two big ones. And again, this is what I got from the event when I was part of a couple of weeks ago, is time and consistency, as far as making the time to produce the content. Again, if it's maybe, let's say Instagram, having your pictures set up, and then just having some caption, maybe an inspirational quote or something on the photo, making the time for that. This a little example of some content, even though it's using social media. I mentioned earlier as far as blog platforms. It's a great way to have your own platform, and we'll get into that as well later on as well, as far as your own platform on the internet, because that's your home base. You can share information on there as well. Maybe you are a company in the home-based business profession, or if you're a traditional brick and mortar business owner, that's another good way to reach a wide scale of people, to get some more eyeballs toward what you're selling, your products. Obviously, it's to make the time. It's the big thing. That's the only thing. But it's not so much finding the time, and pay attention to the choice of words. It's not so much trying to find the time. It's making the time. I mean, again, going back to, if you're really serious as far as what you want to do. Perfect example. I know well over a year ago, and you'll see them hopping on here throughout this hangout. Hopefully, was when I got a chance to lock arms with some of my business partners here of Overcoming the Odds, and an event over a year ago. We all had one objective. I mean, not one objective. We all had one goal in mind, and that was to do something live, as far as getting more information out there, as far as doing some live events such as this, and just again producing content. Just putting our minds together and just going out and share information. Now the cool thing about this, and even though I'm talking about pros and cons, and kind of already mentioned so many pros, as far as you can help build an audience doing so. You continue to give out value into the marketplace. You're going to have a following of some kind. They might not comment, like, or share right away, it that's okay. Oh, sweet. Got somebody in the panel that's hopping on right now.
Hi.
We hear you loud and clear, Patricia.
Hi. Can you see me?
Can't see you, but I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes. I don't know why it's not letting my picture come up because I have the video there. Did you started live already? Sorry, I'm going through some mountains, like I said, so
That's
sorry
fine.
about that.
No, that's fine. That's
but
fine.
yeah, uh-huh.
You can go ahead and introduce yourself because I already letting some of the people here know that you got to hop on as well.
Okay. Well, hi everybody. My name is Patricia Henry, and I hope you don't lose me. It was kind of hard. I tried 3 times to get on. I am in my car traveling up to San Francisco today with my husband. This weekend we're going to a meeting. I'm sorry, we're going to a wedding. So that's kind of why I jumped on a little late. We're traveling. And of course, reception coming through these mountains called the Tehachapi Mountains. I happen to live in California, Southern California. And like I said, we're headed up Northern California to San Francisco. And that's about it right now. And I hear the content is people struggle with content, and this is one of the ways that we communicate the things that we need through Google Hangouts, and we share our content even when we're traveling and we can't even communicate. Somehow we jump on, and even if we lose communication, Andre's there to support us and get on too. So Andre, take it away. If I get lost, again, I'll try to jump back on. All right?
That's fine. I'm glad you mentioned that too, Patricia. That was something I just shared a few moments ago, and it's pretty cool that she mentioned that. That's a cool part about the mastermind. That's another topic for itself. But as I was mentioning earlier, as far as content, she just hit the nail on the coffin. As far as doing something like this, whether it be hangouts, videos, various information on social media, or having a blog set up. There you go. Now I can see it.
Can you see me now?
Now we can. Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'm trying to the first time doing this. Trying to put content out here on this social media platform, this live platform, and learning how to do this on my phone. So
You did pretty well. Oh, by the way, too, and I'm glad you mentioned that as well, talking about videos, because that's one way to produce content. I gotta brag about you, Patricia, since you do that. Because let's see, I noticed that earlier. Let's see, I'm gonna go right here as far as producing content via videos. I noticed that a few moments ago when you're driving. Here you go, right here, your road trip. But so people can see, hey, she's still producing content even when she's out traveling. Whatever it takes. That's pretty cool. It's a great example. Even on Facebook. So that's where obviously, and this is somewhat. Oh, by the way, too, she's built a good following using videos. Some people might be kind of camera shy or whatever, and we'll get back to blogging here strong later on. But as I was mentioning earlier too, Patricia, as far as ones, as far as cons, content marketing, time inconsistent, as far as people trying to make the time to produce content, not so much find the time, because that's the choice of words, trying to make the time. As far as okay, where can I find a block of time in my day to produce the content? I know we have a business partner right now who's in the UK, and he's not with us today talking about deals. There's one time, there were several times. I kid you not. He went literally in a. He had a block of time, and I don't know how he did it. So it's going to fair for anybody to do it. Business online or offline or whatever. He's able to produce like well over 200. I think 200 or 250 blog posts like within so many hours a day. I was like, how in the world did you do that? But he's like, man, I just had my stuff I wanted to get out and just started typing away. I was like, wow. So I'm sharing that because you don't have to do it. It doesn't have to be done every day. If you really, for those people that are really busy, because hey, And most people that get into this profession, this type of home-based business, we understand it. They're part-timers. We understand it. Some of them are part-timers. So that's why we try to say find that block of time as far as when you can produce your content. Obviously, be clear as far as what you want, target market you want to get into, know your niche, and then try to find out what problem you solve. As you mentioned earlier too, Patricia, I don't know if you've done this yourself as far as going to like forums and seeing some of the top blogs that are produced for some bloggers and going to the comments to find out the questions that are asked, because that's where you can find some content if people are kind of searching for content. That's a little sneaky way I learned an event in Dallas a couple of weeks ago as well. As far as some from one of our $1 million earners. Again, results not typical. See our income disclaimer below. But Tracy Walker mentioned that as far as go to a forum, find some of the top blogs, listen to some top blog posts with some of the top blogs, and see the comments within them. And then more than likely, you will see somebody still asking a question, which is pretty cool. So this is a way to produce content if you're trying to figure out how to find content, what kind of topics we talk about. But again, it goes back to what you will try to target. I mean, we can give you all the tricks or whatever. Obviously, Google. Just type in something, you're gonna find something in Google as far as forums. But you gotta know what your target market is. So that's why I had to bring up as well.
Yeah, and Andre, that's the key, because you can have content out there, but if it's not relevant to your audience, they're not going to be attracted to what you have to put out there no matter what. It's kind of like when we do have Facebook and we put content out there on it. Let's say we have our personal page, and we have friends, and we'll scroll through the Facebook newsfeed, right? And why do we stop at a certain as well, or sometimes it did because eye-popping image.
You over there, Patricia?
Telling my husband.
Okay. And I think you still over there, Patricia?
I'm
I can hear you briefly. There you go. Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you and see you. Okay. Okay. You were kind
of. Okay. Well, did you get the point I said about Facebook newsfeed?
You were scrolling down and then you kind of went off and on.
Well, with the news feed that we have, as you guys know, that's part of article marketing or content marketing too, because you're going to be attracting who your target market is, and then not necessarily, because when we scroll through it, we do see something that will stop us in midstream as we're scrolling, and that could be because of the visual content. It could be because a quote. It could be because of somebody putting a text message, not text message, but a what do you call it? Yeah, text, because they don't maybe necessarily have an image, but somebody will stop and read what you have to say, and those are the kind of people that you want to attract or contract. I was saying, if you could see my hubby right there, do you see him? He's driving, and we're coming onto a valley here. Sorry. Anybody who's traveling might be interested in this post, for instance. But anyway, make a long story short, I was telling him that when I first got online, as far as Facebook, I did not even know what I was looking at, because all the ads that were on the side or even on the news feed, I didn't even pay attention to them. But one day I happened to see a black woman. I'm black, right? and I believe it was either Tracy Walker or Nicole Cooper. And I said, who is that? You know, it wasn't a movie star, but she looked like a movie star. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Not a quick.
Yeah. Yeah. We're coming out of the mountains, so hopefully they're behind us and we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm giving you a tour of where we are. But anyway, so that's what attracted me when I saw her videos. And this was about 4 years ago. And come to find out, then I joined a company that she's in, but I did not join her, but it just attracted me. And her content was a video. And of course she talked in it, and I still didn't know what it was about. I was telling my husband all of that stuff. I had no idea what what Tracy Walker or Nicole Cooper were talking about. It was all like foreign language to me about internet marketing. But what it was is, as I saw them coming through the news feed and clicked on them to try to be their friends or whatever, then I started listening to their content, either i.e. watching their videos, looking at their posts, reading their blogs, and that kind of stuff. So that is very important. If they hadn't done that or used that avenue of communication to a stranger, which I was, but I was attracted to it. Number one, because they were Black women, progressive, in business, and that's what got me to stop in midstream and click on their information to see what they were all about. So that's kind of what we want with article marketing and content marketing. We wanted to draw people in, and even people who may be not interested, and that's kind of what you want, or don't know. Like I was fresh and new on the internet. I had no idea about online marketing, internet marketing, what it was all about, but it drew me in. So that's what you want to do.
Also staying on videos. I'm glad you brought that up too, Patricia, because it's funny. This is how we all came about here when we got started doing our weekly hangouts ourselves, because it took one person. He's the youngest person on the panel. He's not with us right here, but I'm talking about Ian. Lives out in the UK, works on a farm, and it's funny because within our community we're on the same teams, but obviously we're not financially tied to each other. We had a company event almost 2 years here in Orlando. He did one video he saw in a Facebook group, posted it. I think it was his first video ever. I saw it. I'm good with faces when I come across people. So I see people like at events or wherever, I'm real good with faces. If this takes one picture, wherever, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, I'll be able to recognize the face. So I went up to him at the event. It was kind of funny. He just looked at me like, you never know what's going to happen as far as, that type of content, as far as you actually get to meet somebody. Patricia, I know you and your husband, I'm glad you guys are riding now. I know you had the one video too before your first event as well within our community.
Yes.
Your first video.
Yes, and when I did posted that, not knowing that so many people were watching for my very first video, which you and I have mentioned before on this panel, that video is king basically as far as content goes. But then there are people who can't sit and watch a whole video, so there's a technique to it. We want to make it like a mini commercial type of thing, and then again, it depends on the content that or the story that we're trying to tell. We could have one that is as short as 15 seconds, and that's what I believe Instagram used to have. And then I think it's now a minute that you could put on Instagram, and then you can have as long as 30 seconds or 60 seconds like a regular commercial. And then of course we can go for about 2 minutes. That's 2 or 3 minutes if you have something seriously pending that you want to get across and to grab people's attention. But then also take that content and put it on our blogging platform, and that's what we sell. That's what we want people to sign up, click that green button below and join us so we can teach you how to do what we do online for your business if you don't already have an online source. So as they say, without a blog, what do they say, Andre?
You're homeless.
You're homeless. Right. So we don't want to be homeless. We want to teach you how to have a blog, have a home, and put your content of what you want to talk about online. And we know that as long as you have the blog that we provide for you, that it'll be up forever. As long as you want it to stay up, that content will be there.
Yes, that's so true, and that's another thing too. Even though we're talking about videos for those that might be, camera shy, we can say all the words, trying to say all the magic words, trying to convince you. But I mean, maybe you might be somebody who just wants to just go ahead and put your thoughts and just type it on out. Yeah, why not have your own blog platform? And again, as far as social media, they all have their own different terms and conditions and regulations. And just said you want to do something as simple as you had a Facebook fan page, you want to run an ad. Sometimes you do everything as well as you possibly could, and for whatever reason, Facebook might still say, nah, it might stop you from running an ad. Again, I'm not too sure about that. I have no idea why. Same thing could possibly happen. Maybe if you want to do something on YouTube. Unfortunately, there's some people that might be, you can produce a whole bunch of good content, good videos, and there's still those haters that just want to just go and flag it, just hate. It's unfortunate, but you do have your own blog platform, as Patricia mentioned. You can put your content on there, and I want to share pretty much what I've been doing lately. And it's something that I like to double dip. As far as this is something I did this yesterday. Kind of funny. It's not so much the title or anything, because I mean you can have set up anyway. You can see my picture right here. This is a play semi-pro football down here, and it's a picture of I'm at the gym. But Andre, you can set it up any way you want.
Andre, I cannot see you. Maybe I hope the audience can. Maybe you could check the other platform, the platform that everyone is on, and see.
Yeah, I will check it out.
I just see you. Your picture, your still picture with Andre, and I mean,
all right.
I can't see you at all. So if you want to do that, but I was thinking too, while you're,
Jessica, you hear me?
Podcasts are really huge.
Yes.
For people want to do that.
Yes.
And they can transfer that onto a blog.
Yes. That's something I know personally I have not done yet. I need to, do a podcast over to blog, because Patricia, better than me, better than anybody. I'm a video guy, like you see right here. I just posted a video, just double dipping. Like I can go and
Yes, I still can't see your screen, not from where I am, but
right.
Yes, yeah.
You're kind of fading in and out too.
I might
talking.
Yeah, I might be.
Yeah, you're fading out a little bit, Patricia, when you're talking, but that's all right. That's all right. No.
Yeah, I still can't see. I still can't see you, but maybe you can see it on the other platform when you talk.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to share an example of, this double dipping, having your own blog platform, and then, using a video that you might post on YouTube, and just posting it within your blog platform. And then you can use the links right here to go share it. Whether it be Twitter, obviously Facebook pictures, Google+. Just give me an example. I'm not going to go too far about that. Just throwing it out there. I know Patricia brought up a good point as far as podcasts. We have a few people that do podcasts, but that's another great way as well. That's a good way to have content. I did not think about that. I completely forgot about that. I'm glad you brought it up. There's a lot of top marketers, not even so much in home-based businesses, entrepreneurs in general. They have great podcasts, and that's excellent content. I remember I heard a podcast about late last year from Robert Kiyosaki, but he was being interviewed on a podcast, and I still have that somewhere here where I listened to that. So this is an example as far as if you want to go and share information. Patricia, we had somebody that's late last year as well who's part of the community. So I guess it's the earner. So I can disclaimer below. Paul Hutchins, he does his morning mindset calls 5 days a week, Monday through Fridays. And he normally posts the replay will last of that call the next 23 hours until the next one goes live, unless it's the weekend. So that's another good way. He shared that as well. He's maybe short, maybe little minutes of that. Again, it's another good way to have content out. All that call is, and I got to brag about it. All it is just what it is, a mindset call. It's not about any type of company. So we go through the principles of success, really outlined from Napoleon Hill. Would it be Think and Grow Rich, The Law of Success, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, and there's some other books as well, some excerpts. So, and again, a good way to produce content. I know I've shared a couple of those in the past as well. And again, you're doing what? You're building a following. Like Patricia mentioned earlier, you might not have somebody within your exact target that's following you, but you're gonna draw interest. Like she mentioned earlier, you're going down newsfeed, something that's like, what in the world's going on? Like I'm pretty sure when Patricia posted the video when she was driving earlier on Facebook, something was going on, not even near her target market. Like, what in the world is this woman doing? She likes to talk about lifestyle a lot, as far as what she's doing with her life. Would it be what she's doing in her church, or after volunteering, whatever. I love doing a lot of personal development. Neil, another person on our panel, he likes to talk about a lot of marketing tips as well. Ian's kind of like the one that likes to talk about break out of your, that systems mentality people keep themselves in, as far as like, oh, I can only do this type of, limiting beliefs. And he likes to talk about now, just break through that when he comes on in social media. So, those are different ways that, those different areas that we like to
excuse me, I was just interjecting. I'm going to have to leave and give some directions since we're driving. So, yes, Dre, content marketing. See, even this, I'm taking just to let you know, anything that you do that you want to attract people to, like it's summertime, road trip, post pictures of your vacation or your road trip or what you're doing. People love interest. They love to see what you're doing. And that's also attracting people to you. And put it up on your blog. That's content. All right. So I'm going to have to go, and I enjoyed it.
That's fine. Have a safe trip though, too, Patricia.
All right, Andre, and we'll see everybody next Friday. I will be, I may not. I'm going to a big convention next Friday, and it's a spiritual convention because I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. So I'm going to remain loyal to Jehovah District Convention or Regional Convention. So that's where I'm going to be. But if I do get a break around this time, I will jump on again.
Sounds cool.
All right, bye, Andre.
All right, Patricia, we'll see you. Let's see. Isn't that awesome, though? This is another good example as far as it doesn't, as I mentioned earlier, you're trying to either find the time or make the time. That's somebody's perfect example. She make the time to go and still share our content as far as information is what we're talking about this evening. Would it be, when you're traveling? Shoot, I've seen people that have even been in hospital still produce content, or maybe it might be on vacation. Just talk about, we mentioned earlier, lifestyle. Another good example, talk about somebody on our panel. I'm gonna go brag on him. Talking about Ian, the person I say lives in the farm. As you can tell right here, again on Facebook, boom. This is what he likes to share once in a while. As far as he's out there in his farm. And here's another video as well too. First one was a photo, now it's a video. So this different ways to track people to what you're doing. I know I'm kind of talking about Facebook because Facebook's obviously one of the big dogs right now as far as social media, and rightfully so, because they're doing big things. But I mean, that's just another good way to begin producing content. I mentioned earlier, as far as when you have your own blog platform, post whatever you like to share as far as maybe information about again, if you're selling something, or maybe you're not even business owner in general. Maybe you just want to have something like a journal or a diary. Another good way to just go and write out your thoughts. Just type it out. I say write, but the writing today in today's information age means typing, or if you're on your phone too, and still typing, or today's time it's going talking away. So that's what we wanted to just mention as far as that, because again, you're building a following. People are going to be curious what you're producing type of content, and then it's the next thing. We're talking about time a lot, but now being consistent with it. Again, we mentioned earlier as far as trying to figure out that time that you have for your day to go make that happen. Not trying to find it happen. That doesn't make sense. Trying to find a way to make that happen and to make that time happen as far as producing that content. So again, we all have 24 hours in a day, but we're not using it every 24 hours in a day. Yes, I respect those that are part time, because people are just busy. It's just what it is sometimes. But I mean, if you do have that a little bit of blocking time, and again, if you're really clear and serious as far as getting what you want, you're gonna make it happen. You'll make it happen. You'll find a way to make it happen. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Again, we're problem solvers. So once you did get that information out there, that's on the internet, and then start people over time. Again, we're not guaranteeing any results as far as people want to like, comment, share. They're going to be we're going to have a handful of just watchers. There are other techniques to mention once you do producing content, as far as something as simple as comment, like, or share if you got value from this information that was shared. Little ways, or you can say that in your videos. You can say that in your blog posts. You can just say directly, "Hey, go here," and then you can link that. Let's say if it's on a blog post toward maybe something else, maybe toward a product or to a service or to another post or whatever. Or same thing that maybe you're doing a video. Hey, click here, click below, click above, sideways, whatever. Those little call to actions to help you as well. Your production. But again, just be consistent with it. With it. Just don't just do it for a week and then stop and wonder why you don't have the results, because you really haven't done anything. Yeah, you have to be consistent. You have to roll up the sleeves and put the work in. It's unfortunate when some people here, let's say if you're in network marketing, let's say offline or online, they forget about the work part. They got the dreams and the goals as far as maybe the income or maybe the lifestyle or whatever, but you do have to put in the work. This is anything in life. You got to work. It's not really a free ride. It's not a lottery ticket. It's not going to be a get rich quick. If you want to get rich quick, very bluntly, go rob a bank. Not even saying that to be funny, but I mean, that's the only way, as far as, being rich quick. But if you really want to build something like for your family, legacy, or, something that's going to last a long time, just, go roll up the sleeves and just put the work in. Be consistent with it. Trust me, being consistent over time. And I know I'm not the only one too. Was in the panel will say the same thing. They have noticed the same thing as far as some type of results. Some people are following them. You have some people over time to say, "Man, I appreciate what you've been sharing online." I mentioned personal development. I don't know how many times I've gotten messages from people. Even people have I seen face to face, whether it be at work, or to the gym, or whatever. So, man, I love what you're posting, or I'm paying attention to what you're posting. And these are people that don't even comment. So, or comment, like, share, or anything. So, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. As far as, when you're staying consistent with it, you're giving that value to your market, your target market. As Patricia mentioned earlier, don't just post something toward a particular target. It's not really like something that we really wanted to go after. Just be really clear as far as that. So, this is something we wanted to leave you with as far as being clear. The pros and cons. Obviously, people are going to figure out, let me see what this person's doing. I love what this person's sharing. They might go follow you. Maybe you're online. If you're building a business online, they might say, I'm going to go subscribe to this person. And then, you can just continue to send out more valuable information as well. And then over time, they're going to be like, you know what? I like this person. Maybe lock arms with this person, be a customer of theirs. Either way, again, not going to guarantee you results, because obviously results are not typical. See average earnings below, or income disclaimer below. But the thing about results is they are possible. So can't give you any time frame about that, but they are possible. If you got to roll up the sleeves and put the work in. So if you're getting value from what we share here, go and comment below. Leave us a comment below if you got value for what we shared here as well. And also, too, if you are ready to rock arms with us as well, Patricia mentioned, we have our own blog platform for you. And that wasn't the only theme setting. That was just an example what I shared earlier. We have so many different other themes on our blog and platform. But that's just, again, an example. Give it a shot. Go to that toward the bottom of this. It says, yes, let me in. And for $17 for a 2-week trial, give it a shot. You know, you have customer support just in case you want to ask any questions as far as having it set up. Maybe if you want to, again, if you're traditional business owners, set up something where you can have your, a way to go and purchase whatever that you are selling or whatever. Again, like I said, maybe you're not a business owner. Maybe you're business. You're aspiring to be a business owner. Give it a shot for $17 for a 2-week trial. Once you go toward yes, let me in. Again, if you got value for what we share here, then comment below this evening. Look forward to you locking arms as well. And once you're already inside, we do have an event that's going to be via webcast here in the next few months in October. So if you really want to, you're curious as far as really marketing and really growing your skills online, that would be very very important for you to go and get your own event ticket, so you can see some of the top marketers with our community really making it happen online. So again, ready to lock arms with us, go toward that yes let me in button, and you're getting tremendous value from what we share here. Just go comment below. And with that being said, we will see you at the same time, same place next week at 6 p.m. Eastern time or 3 p.m. Pacific time. We're out there in the UK at 11 p.m. So with that being said, we will see you next week.